9月26日金曜日の主なニュースを英語でお伝えします。Embalming is becoming more common in Japan. Many families now choose this process to see their loved ones one last time. Experts say more trained professionals are needed to meet the growing demand. This practice helps families cope with sadness and offers a final chance for goodbyes.
Japan's main stock market index, the Nikkei, fell today. This happened because of worries about slower interest rate cuts in the United States. Also, new trade tariff risks affected the market. The index closed down by nearly 1%, reaching its lowest point of the day.
A health insurance group in Japan, Kenporin, wants people to pay more if they choose expensive medicines without a good reason. This proposal is part of a special billing system. The group believes this change will help control healthcare costs and encourage smarter drug choices.
Japanese drug wholesalers saw their profit margins improve in the last fiscal year. The margin increased to 1.11% for the 2024 financial year. This shows a positive trend for companies that distribute medicines across the country, indicating a healthier market. The head of a major pharmaceutical think tank in Japan has promised to support policy talks with strong evidence. This move aims to ensure that new health policies are based on facts and research. It will help make better decisions for the country's medical future.
Former President Trump stated that South Korea and Japan will make large upfront investments. He mentioned Japan's commitment of $550 billion in U.S. projects. South Korea is expected to invest $350 billion. These investments follow new trade agreements.
Japan has stopped its Africa Hometown project. This decision came after confusion and misunderstandings about new visa plans. The project aimed to create special visas for skilled young Africans. However, the use of the term hometown caused issues within Japan.
Shares in technology and semiconductor companies led the decline in Japan's stock market. This fall followed a drop in U.S. stocks overnight. Strong economic data from the U.S. lessened hopes for quick interest rate cuts, impacting investor confidence globally.
Despite the Nikkei's fall, Japan's broader TOPIX index rose for the fourth day in a row. It reached a new record high. This shows some parts of the market are still strong. A weaker Japanese yen also helped support some stock buying today.
Japan's health ministry is worried about supply risks. This concern comes as foreign investments in Japanese drug companies are increasing. The ministry fears that this trend could affect the stable supply of medicines. They are monitoring the situation closely. 次に、社会のニュースです。A new report highlights a social challenge in Japan. 1 in 3 seniors aged 65 or older faced rejection from real estate agencies. This is due to their age when seeking rental properties. The findings emphasize the difficulties older adults encounter in the housing market. It calls for more inclusive policies to support Japan's aging population and ensure fair access to housing.
The iconic Apple Store in Ginza, Tokyo, reopened its doors today to thousands of excited customers. This reimagined store honors Apple's history in Japan, which began over 20 years ago. Shoppers eagerly explored the latest products and services. The grand reopening marks a significant event for technology fans and the retail sector in Japan. It highlights the area's vibrant consumer culture.
An address at Waseda University today emphasized the importance of global understanding. Honorary Dr. Ronald Chow spoke to students about empathy and curiosity. He urged young people to seek discomfort and listen to understand. The speech focused on transcending challenges like inequality and cultural misunderstandings. It highlighted education's role in building a more connected and respectful world for everyone.
A growing trend in Japan shows an expanding market for non-alcoholic beverages. This growth is driven by increasing health awareness among consumers. The market saw a significant increase in sales last year and is expected to grow further. This shift indicates changing lifestyle choices. Many Japanese are choosing healthier drink options, reflecting a broader focus on well-being across the nation.
A new exhibition is showcasing the work of unsung artists in architecture. The art show highlights hand-drawn illustrations and their increasing value. Experts believe these traditional art forms will remain important despite advancements in digital art. The exhibition celebrates creativity and skill within the industry. It offers a unique look at the artistic side of architectural design in Japan.
SoftBank announced its vision for ubiquitous connectivity in Japan. High-altitude platform stations, or HAPS, are key to this plan. These airborne systems will provide continuous communication, especially during disasters. They aim to deliver stable internet even in hard-to-reach areas. This technology could greatly improve disaster recovery efforts and daily life connectivity for many people across the country.
Japanese cultural symbols, maru and batsu, are widely used to mean yes and no. A maru circle indicates approval, while a batsu cross means disapproval. These symbols are common in daily life, from schoolwork to gestures. They are deeply ingrained in Japanese communication. Understanding these simple marks helps people grasp cultural nuances and interact more effectively in Japan.
The Nippon Foundation continues its vital work for an inclusive society. The foundation supports leaders with disabilities across Asia. Their efforts focus on promoting independent living and breaking down barriers. Recent initiatives include discussions with disability leaders from several countries. This ongoing commitment aims to foster a society where everyone can participate fully and with dignity.
A cultural feature today highlighted Koizumi Setsu, the wife and creative partner of Lafcadio Hearn. Her story sheds light on an important historical figure and her influence. Hearn, a Western writer, introduced Japan to the world. Setsu played a crucial role in his understanding and portrayal of Japanese culture. This piece celebrates her often overlooked contributions to literature and cultural exchange.
The film Heroes Island, an epic set in Okinawa, received a review today. The movie is praised for its lavish visuals and detailed recreation of post-war turmoil. However, some critics note that the characters might lack depth. This cinematic work offers a rich historical backdrop. It provides viewers with a vivid portrayal of a significant period in Okinawa's history, sparking cultural discussion.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。Tokyo Game Show 2025 is a huge success. The event, held in Chiba, Japan, from September 25 to 27, features 1,136 companies. This year's show is bigger than ever, with many new games and technologies on display. Gaming fans are excited about the future of Japanese video games shown at the event.
PlayStation has made a strong return to Tokyo Game Show 2025. They are showcasing 14 playable game titles at their futuristic booth. Fans are enjoying trying out the new games. PlayStation's presence highlights their commitment to the Japanese gaming market and new game releases.
Hayao Miyazaki's classic film, Spirited Away, is returning to U.S. theaters. This beloved Studio Ghibli movie will be re-released from October 18th to 2025. Fans will have another chance to experience the magic of this Oscar-winning animated film on the big screen. Hayao Miyazaki's recent film, The Boy and the Heron, will also be re-released in U.S. theaters in November 2025. This acclaimed movie follows a young boy's journey. It gives more fans a chance to see Miyazaki's latest masterpiece. The Japanese animated film Chainsaw Man Reze Arc is receiving early positive reviews. It was released in Japan on September 19, 2025. Fans are praising both its story and animation. This dark fantasy action film is a sequel to the popular anime series. Chainsaw Man Reze Arc, the Japanese animated film, is set to release in India on September 26, 2025. After its successful debut in Japan, the movie is now reaching a wider audience. Indian anime fans are eagerly awaiting this highly anticipated dark fantasy action film. EXO member Chanyeol has released all 6 tracks from his upcoming Japanese solo album Hebe today, September 26, 2025. The full album will launch on October 22. Fans can now enjoy new music from the popular artist featuring a mix of new songs. EXO's Chanyeol will embark on The Days solo tour across Japan in October. This tour will support his new Japanese solo album, Hebe. He will perform in cities like Aichi, Fukuoka, Osaka, and Kanagawa, meeting his fans. The new horror game, Hotel Barcelona, launches today, September 26th, for Xbox. This unique game is a collaboration between famous Japanese directors Hidetaka Suhiro and Goichi Suda. It features both co-op and player-versus-player multiplayer modes, offering a fresh horror experience. 次に、ビジネス関連のニュースです。Foreign investors have sold Japanese stocks for the second week in a row. They are taking profits after a strong market rally. This trend suggests September may see the 11th consecutive year of net outflows from the Japanese stock market. This is a significant shift in investor behavior this month.
Japanese investors are increasing their purchases of foreign long-term bonds. This marks the 4th week in a row that they have bought more foreign bonds. This shows a growing interest in international investments among Japanese firms. It contrasts with foreign selling of Japanese stocks.
The Nikkei 225 stock index recently reached a new record high. This happened after the Bank of Japan kept interest rates steady. The central bank also announced plans to slowly reduce its holdings of exchange-traded funds. This news affects market stability and investor confidence.
Foreign investment in Japanese long-term bonds has slowed down. However, short-term bills attracted significant foreign funds. This indicates a mixed sentiment among international investors. They are cautious with longer-term commitments but see value in shorter-term Japanese assets.
Japan may avoid high tariffs on pharmaceuticals from the United States. This news is positive for Japan's pharmaceutical industry. It suggests that potential trade disputes might not impact this sector as severely as once thought. This could help maintain stable drug prices.
There is a boom in business class travel from Japan, boosting airline profits. Japanese executives are flying more to manage changes in global trade and supply chains. This trend highlights how corporate Japan is adapting to new international business conditions and travel needs.
Japanese corporate boards have changed a lot recently. These changes aim to improve company governance and decision-making. The reforms reflect a move towards more diverse and effective leadership structures. This is part of a broader effort to modernize corporate Japan.
SoftBank's PayPay payment service will soon be available in South Korea. This expansion shows the company's focus on international growth. Making PayPay available abroad will help SoftBank reach more users. It strengthens its position in the competitive digital payment market.
Nippon Steel plans to invest $300 million in U.S. steel. This significant investment highlights global cooperation in the steel industry. It could lead to stronger ties and increased production capacity. This move reflects strategic business decisions for future growth.
Nomura Securities received the highest 3-star certification for empowering women in the workplace. This award recognizes Nomura's efforts to create an inclusive environment. It shows their commitment to diversity and helping women succeed in their careers. This is a positive step for gender equality.
次はスポーツニュースをお伝えします。World number 1, Carlos Alcaraz, won his first match at the Japan Open. He defeated Sebastian Baez in straight sets. Alcaraz had an ankle injury scare during the game. Despite this, he continued to play strongly. The match was briefly delayed due to rain, but Alcaraz secured his victory.
Tennis star Carlos Alcaraz faced an ankle injury during his Japan Open match. He fell mid-game and needed medical attention. His left ankle was heavily strapped. Fans were concerned for his health. However, Alcaraz showed great resilience, returning to the court and dominating his opponent, Sebastian Baez.
In other Japan Open tennis matches, several seeded players progressed. American Taylor Fritz, the second seed, won a tough 3-set battle. Norway's Casper Ruud, seeded fourth, also secured a victory. He defeated local player Shintaro Mochizuki. These wins set up exciting future rounds in the tournament.
The barrier draw for the prestigious Sprinter Stakes G1 horse race has been announced. This important event will be held on September 28, 2025 at Nakayama Racecourse. Horses will race over 1,200 meters on the turf track. The draw determines starting gate positions, crucial for race strategy.
International contenders for the Sprinter Stakes G1 race completed their training today. Reports indicate horses are in excellent physical condition. Trainers expressed satisfaction with their preparations. One foreign entry received a wider gate draw than desired. Teams are now finalizing their race day tactics.
Francesco Bagnaia of the Ducati team led the first practice session at the Motegi GP in Japan. He posted an impressive lap time, showing strong form. This performance marks a good rebound for Bagnaia after recent challenging races. He aims to maintain his speed throughout the weekend.
The Motegi MotoGP weekend began with a highly competitive practice session. Many riders were closely matched, with minimal time differences. Jorge Martin and Marc Marquez were among the top finishers. The session also saw a few crashes, highlighting the challenging nature of the track.
At their home Grand Prix in Motegi, Honda riders delivered notable performances. Luca Marini was the fastest Honda rider in the first practice. Samkiat Chantra also finished strongly in 9th place. The team hopes to build on these results in front of their Japanese fans.
Japan is currently reviewing North Korea's request to participate in the 2026 Asian Games. The Games will be held in Nagoya. North Korea plans to send around 150 athletes for 17 events. Japan has a general ban on North Koreans, but exceptions for sports events are possible.
The Japan Open tennis tournament experienced brief rain delays today. Organizers had to close the stadium roof during one match. This temporary halt affected the flow of play. Despite the weather, matches continued, showcasing the determination of the athletes. Fans remained engaged throughout the events.
続いて、国際ニュースです。A delegation of Japanese war orphans made what is likely their last visit to China. They were abandoned there after World War II. This emotional trip aimed to show gratitude, marking 80 years since the war ended. Concerns about strained Japan-China relations were also noted.
Japan will establish a new facility at a state bank to support a $550 billion investment package. This deal, made with the United States, focuses on key sectors like chips, metals, and energy, aiming to strengthen economic cooperation between the two nations.
Japan's senior deputy foreign minister attended a UN Security Council debate on artificial intelligence. Japan emphasized the need for balanced global discussions to build appropriate AI governance. The goal is to ensure safe, secure, and trustworthy AI development, considering humanitarian and security aspects.
Japan joined an emergency coalition of 12 countries to support the financial stability of the Palestinian Authority. This group aims to stabilize Palestine's finances, ensuring essential services and maintaining security. They also urged Israel to release all Palestinian clearance revenues.
The World Health Organization confirmed that Japan has successfully eliminated rubella. This significant public health achievement follows Japan's earlier success in eliminating measles. It highlights the country's strong health system and dedication to protecting its citizens from preventable diseases.
There are growing concerns about a decline in citizen exchanges between Japan and China. This trend is happening amid an anti-Japanese campaign in China, potentially affecting the overall relationship and cultural understanding between the two East Asian countries.
Apple CEO Tim Cook arrived in Tokyo as Apple prepared to reopen its redesigned Ginza store. This event underscores Apple's continued commitment and investment in the Japanese market, highlighting the importance of its retail presence there.
The chairman of South Korea's SK Group proposed an EU-style economic alliance. This alliance would involve South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. The idea aims to boost regional economic cooperation, foster stability, and create a stronger shared market.
Japan's finance ministry announced plans to provide financial support for overseas expansions by Japanese companies. This initiative, through a state-owned development bank, aims to help Japanese businesses grow internationally and enhance their global competitiveness.
Prime Minister Ishiba and Foreign Minister Iwaya of Japan visited the United States. Their trip was for the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly. This visit highlights Japan's active participation in global diplomacy and international discussions.
IT 技術関連のニュースをお伝えします。NTT Docomo secured third place globally in the Rex CES Challenge 2025, an international data science competition. They developed a hybrid AI solution for universal behavioral profiles, improving predictive accuracy across various tasks. This showcases Japan's strong capabilities in artificial intelligence and machine learning advancements for real-world problems.
The all-new Apple Ginza store officially reopened its doors in Tokyo today. This reimagined four-story space showcases Apple's latest products, services, and unique in-store experiences. The reopening marks a significant event for Apple, building on its history in Japan, where its first store outside the United States opened decades ago.
KKR sees major investment opportunities in Japan's aging population, particularly in artificial intelligence, automation, and robotics. KKR co-CEO Joe Bay stated these technologies can significantly boost worker productivity and help address the shrinking workforce. He also highlighted Tokyo's growing potential as a key data center market.
SoftBank is making strides in high-altitude platform station, or HAPS, technology to achieve ubiquitous connectivity for the 6G era. HAPS will provide crucial communication from the stratosphere, essential for disaster recovery and connecting remote regions. SoftBank plans to launch pre-commercial HAPS services in Japan by 2026.
An emerging Japanese political party named Path to Rebirth has announced its intention to appoint an artificial intelligence as its new leader. This decision follows the resignation of the party's founder. The AI will assist in resource distribution among party members, representing a groundbreaking approach to political leadership.
A new report indicates Japan is falling behind in the global artificial intelligence race compared to the United States and China. Japan's AI usage rate and investment in research and development are notably lower. Experts suggest Japan may need to focus on utilizing foreign AI technology rather than leading its development.
Yokogawa and Kyoto Brewer Craft Bank successfully used artificial intelligence to optimize their beer fermentation process. An autonomous control AI algorithm reduced fermentation time by 28%, while maintaining the beer's quality and aroma. This innovation highlights AI's practical benefits for efficiency in traditional manufacturing industries.
NEC Corporation has launched a new 25 gigabit per second SFP28 bidirectional optical transceiver. This device supports 80-kilometer transmission over a single fiber, significantly reducing the number of fibers needed and lowering installation costs. It also features a power-saving design and is compatible with existing network equipment for easy upgrades.
A 2025 trade agreement between the United States and Japan includes a substantial $550 billion investment commitment from Japan. This funding will target infrastructure, technology, and green energy projects in the U.S. Opportunities are expected in renewable energy and semiconductor manufacturing, fostering greater collaboration between the two nations.
Intel has reportedly approached Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, regarding potential investments in manufacturing or partnerships. This development follows a $2 billion capital injection into Intel by Japan's SoftBank Group in August. Intel aims to secure partners to aid its turnaround and enhance its competitiveness in the AI chip market.
今日のニュースは以上です。ご視聴ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。